Nin Tran is here accompanying us, and he will present a very interesting proposal, I might say, 500 plus community central conferences that is presented in dApps products and integrations. So Nim, thanks for being here, for joining this amazing community that will love you to hear you.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for having me. Sorry, mi esto se habla español poquito. Matai's like, don't even try.
Yeah.
So hi, my name is Nin, and I'm the CEO of Snapbilia. Let me tell you more about one story of one conference. So Consensus was one of the biggest conferences in the crypto world, almost 18,000 people attendees, and the tickets are quite expensive, from $100 to $9,000, average about 1.5, 1,800. But it gives you a lot of opportunities to connect with all kinds of companies, crypto and out of crypto, Web3, Web2, right? About 264 sponsors, over 400 sessions for education to know where Cardano is and where crypto is, as well as almost 800 speakers. And I knew that we would not get a ton of a ton of sleep, but I didn't expect how much of no sleep would I get. The reason why is the agenda was jam-packed from the first day. Even before they started, there was a conference to the last day. And very simply, there's a lot of events, even outside of the main agenda. So many sessions, so many after parties, hackathons, even where you could come and earn some reputation, not just for your own development team and build morale, but also for Cardano and the blockchain that you represent. So many people. Everybody that I met there was either investor, VC, developer, or a company or project working on something very cool. We didn't expect to sleep a lot, but we didn't expect to sleep, a couple minutes every night. And even though we did not get a ton of sleep, the energy was always there, because when I went to and saw somebody, especially from the Cardano community, they were as pumped or even more pumped than us. And I bet that not many of them also got a shut-eye. The Cardano community showed up in big way, right? The meetup itself had almost 2,000 people. You can see I was able to go with my team and meet some really important people within the Cardano ecosystem. The guy in the very middle is the chief legal officer at IOHK. And because of his help, we were able to unlock. Next to him is Tony Rose, the head of Atala Prism IOHK. Because of that, we were able to help unlock Atala Prism into mainnet in a couple weeks, maybe 1 or 2 months at most. And I hope that that's going to happen not just for us, but for the whole community, because the blocker was legal. Now, not only important people, but really fun people too. Like Ice Cube, you can see on the left-hand side, Ice Cube showed up. He was able to impress about 9,300 members outside of Cardano, right? Because it's not just, you're working so hard, you're networking so hard, and you're also partying even harder. Okay. Charles himself, he said the best part was meeting people who are building our Cardano, the builders, and all of them extremely passionate, and that was amazing. Frodo, I don't know if you guys watch Lord of the Rings, but he also came, right? He was DJ at one of the events. So, and the most amazing thing is the community, is the Cardano community, right? The different members that I was able to personally meet, and also bring alongside with us to come to Consensus, right? And not just Consensus, all the events after. There's a lot of goodwill, a lot of passion, and just a lot of movement within the community. I invited a lot of people that I met. I talked to hundreds of people to come and meet the Cardano community, and we showed up really, really big. Of course, right, we had some members from Latam come as well, and those who couldn't go could join virtually. If you join virtually and if you got a ticket virtually, you can also network virtually. So on Consensus, you can actually message any of the 17, 18,000 people that went there, even Charles himself, and he would know because it sends me notification. Someone viewed my profile. On the proposal itself, there's different people that have given us testimonials of how going to the conference changed their life. A lot of times they met their team for the first time. We gave away 150 free tickets, in-person tickets, and countless virtual tickets because I truly believe that together we can build, grow, and learn much faster than by ourselves. As a company that went there, we were able to present not just us, but also Roots ID here, right? That normally wouldn't go. And I want this opportunity not just for us, but for every DApp that got funded by Catalyst and closed out so that they can gain real traction and be successful, not just get money and build stuff, right? And no one use it. Somehow we make it to the hero's shirt and also meet the hero himself, right? We won a hackathon as well, right? So the opportunities are there at big conferences like this, right? And we want to give the same opportunities in front of people and in front of teams and projects. IOHK had a huge success impact. You can see from all the videos, right, that there was. And of course, we meet a lot of people. We work really hard. We make a lot of impact, right? Even Charles said Consensus was the Cardano event, not CoinDesk, but Cardano, hosted. Please support us so that we can send more of the community, you and the team, to conferences. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for this incredible proposal. And then it's all out of goodwill. I totally think it's a brilliant idea that what you bring here. But let's hear from the people here. What do you want to ask, Nin?
Hey, Nim.
Hey, Martin, what's up?
Oh, good. So I have a question. Sorry, I don't know if I missed it, but I didn't really get what Snaprilla does.
We are a DApp built on Cardano. We got funded in Fund 8 by in Project Catalyst. And we essentially can help any team, project, and company connect with about 684 million people, including developers, for any tech stack, any chain. So if you get funded or you just have a lot of projects laying around and you have a lot of technical debt, we can help you hire quickly and easily. And that is all built natively on Cardano.
Awesome.
And then I tell people, come to our Cardano after event to learn more and meet the community.
Nim, I have a question. In terms of impact for this fair proposal, what is the amount of people that you are aiming to bring to events? Have you already selected specific events to be involved in this proposal?
Yeah, and thank you, Alex. I want to be very transparent, right? This is a big ask. It's $420,000 we're asking for this. And the impact that I'm looking for, at least 500 to 1,000 people for in-person conferences and countless more for virtual. Because of the large budget upfront for the whole year, we would be able to negotiate a lot of free tickets, group discounts, and send more people and get the most bang for the buck. If this is successful, even in this fund or next fund, right, I want to partner with people because, I'm just one person and I know my limits, right? Even though I have a big team to dedicate to this and make this happen in reality. And we've already proven this by giving tickets free out. Anybody, first come, first serve. right? So for example, consensus, maybe we'll have 200, 300 tickets, and 250 will be first come, first serve, right? And the 50 will be reserved for people who are extremely active in the community, who, for example, host town halls, or are veteran PAs, or are people that host Twitter spaces, people that are official Cardano ambassadors, right? Would get priority for those. And if nobody sets up from that piece, then we just upgrade the wait list, right, and give it out, just like we did before. It was first come, first serve.
Cool.
I market it.
I
Yeah.
can attest that, because I won one of the virtual participants that you invite me to attend. So thanks for that, Rodo.
Of course.
Okay. Hi, Nin. So
Hey.
I want to say thank you to you, because Lang from Roots ID were in consensus. Thank you to your tickets. So that was great. And he gave a lot of experience there. So my question is, I think you already answered, how you gonna select the ones who gonna go or gonna get the tickets, and if the money is only for the tickets or only also for airfare or hotels, some extra.
Yeah. So tickets, like I mentioned, first come, first serve, with some reserve for people who are very involved in the community, right? Cardano community, Catalyst community. For example, they could get gimbal tokens. Gimbal tokens is if you're involved in Swarm meetings and involved actively in the Catalyst governance, right? Now, the money, about 250K, is spent on sponsorships and exhibits and securing speaker, so that we can shield Cardano and market Cardano. And this money is also distributed not just to, hey, Snap go exhibit and sponsor, but any Catalyst funded DApp and project and closed out already, that's ready to launch and gain traction, can also apply to sponsor a conference and go to that conference. Now, there's one thing, actually two things, right? They have to be okay with the same terms that we agree to, okay? Snap agrees to share the revenue snapshot publicly, okay, how much money we make before we go sponsor, track all the revenue from the conference, and also report back what is the ROI from the conference for the exhibit. Number two, whatever money that you borrow, let's say that conference costs 5K and the company goes and gets 5K from this fund, they would have to, within a year or whenever they make money, or when it's financially feasible for that project, to give back this 5K so that we can buy even more tickets. So 100% of this budget will go back to the community, except for, you know, a couple thousand that we buy swag and Cardano community shirts and so on to give out.
Outstanding. Gente, si alguno quiere hacer la pregunta en español, no hay ningún problema, la puedo hacer en español o en portugués y yo traduzco sin problema. ¿Alguna otra pregunta para Nim? Any other questions? So Nim, your final minutes, what you will say to a voter, if you have it in front of you, about why you should vote for your proposal?
Simple, right? Catalyst funds a lot of projects and a lot of teams to build amazing things, and they build amazing things. However, the Cardano community, right, although very fiery and passionate, still quite small, right, to support all of these projects with real traction. And because of that, we need to empower the community to grow and empower projects to gain real traction, so they can also build their real business and not just depend on Catalyst. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your vote assessment. Any help, big and small, I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Nim, for being here as a matter of how important is this community for you. And we really appreciate that. And I'm sure many people in Latam will vote for your proposal no matter what. So thanks for being here. Muy bien. Would you like to step up and present right now? Chin is more than welcome to sit his place, so you don't have to wait until the end if you don't want to. Nim, are you there? No, me parece que dijo mucho español. Vuelvo cuando tengo que presentar. Bueno, dale nomás, Jin. Entonces ahora nos va a acompañar